I've done a bit of well, I mean, this was an installation at Connecticut this year. You know, so and I did the auto stereo screen 2 years ago, so that didn't have glasses, and I had some tracks playing with visuals and stuff. But this looks much better, and the graphics are much better than it was.
I think I might have seen that actually. Was that the same year they had the CCTV go-go dancing robot?
Yeah,
things? And
they're amazing.
They were...
Yeah, I was there, and I had little monkeys and robots on these cards. So you held up a card.
Yes.
I did. That was me dabbling with what do you call it? Augmented reality. So that was more augmented reality. So I had a robot that stood on your hand. In the camera was looking at you, and you had a card. It recognised the card, placed a robot or a monkey on your hand, and the monkey was playing a cymbal, and the robots were firing lasers. And as you brought it closer to the camera, it got louder, a little loop, and there was three of them, so they all created a track together.
Yeah.
So that was cool. I didn't really documented it, and I got my camera stolen, so that's not really documented, unfortunately.
Fuckers. Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, no, I actually saw that. That was impressive. It's a great show, actually. There's a lot of interesting stuff.
It's great. Yeah, I like to perform there and exhibit stuff, and I've got lots of ideas. Hopefully next year I'll have some more installations there. Maybe a Holotronica product to sell as well.
Excellent.
Any plans with iPhones, iPads, that sort of thing?
So I'm talking to games designers about creating the Holotronica tracks as interactive tracks. So you can download as an app on the App Store. So you can experience the tracks interactively with 3D sound as well. So that's a whole other thing.
Wow. So I mean, again, do you coming up against a wall there in the sense that you pre-rendered versus something that's processed on the fly?
Yes, that's why we're talking to game designers to recreate our rendered stuff. But well, the whole show is kind of is all real time graphics. So it's about taking that and making it look like what the Blu-ray does. So we're working on it.
So you might have like a little rack full of PS3s or something, maybe doing the processing.
Well, no. The idea is to get it all running on an iPhone. Using what's in the iPhone to make it happen.
Yeah, well, I suppose it's only going to get faster and faster. I suppose.
Yeah. Just finding new ways of putting the product out there as well. It's very interesting. There's a thing called i3DG coming out at some point, which is like this little sort of 45-degree angled lenses that you put on top of the iPhone, and when you look this way, you're seeing a 3-layered reflection, so you get 3 layers of depth. So it's like a holographic display for your iPhone that clips on, and it'll be very easy for us to convert our videos to work with it. So that's another format that we're looking into.
Wow, there really is a whole universe of different formats.
Yes, well, I saw it coming. I saw the whole 3D thing taking off, 4 years ago. So I started at Holotronica to start. The whole Holotronica idea is that it's electronic music, exploring, sort of merging with emerging 3D and holographic technologies. That's the whole sort of premise of the thing. And literally every month or two, a new format is coming out at the moment. And I'm exploring all of them. We're going to go into as many as possible.
And how do you keep track of all this new? I mean, you obviously, having done this for so long, you obviously know people working with these different technologies. But with this, people are developing stuff all over the world. How do you keep track of all this?
It's difficult. I mean, I'm finding out about stuff that was on the internet 2 years ago, and I'm like, how did I miss that?
Yeah.
Like Sony have got this volumetric display that you can walk around. It's got 360-degree view, characters and games and stuff. It's an experimental thing, but I only just found out about this, and that is the kind of thing that we're looking for. It's the goal is to have a holographic display that people can actually walk all the way around. It's a proper hologram, It's
Princess
quite
Leia.
quite difficult. Yeah, Princess Leia, exactly.
Yeah.
And the Holotronica, the name is taken from the Holotron from Star Wars, actually. So the Holotron is the name of the holographic projector that Princess Leia is from
I see.
R2D2.
Yeah.
So Holotronica is, it's all part of the same thing.
Very clever. Oh, very good.
There's a Tron in there. The Tron, the film, is obviously a big influence. The original Tron, and it's funny, the film's come out now in 3D, which I just saw at IMAX, which is amazing. But it's musically and visually, it's very similar to the Holotronica project, actually. So.
Daft Punk did all the scoring for that, didn't they?
Yeah. So they're using lots of analog synthesizers, I think, and going back to the 70s and inspired by early electronic music, as I am. So, yes, I think there is definitely some similarities, it's all good. Good timing for
good
my
timing.
album to come out.
Yes.
It's after Tron, really.
It's all coming together.
Yeah.
And so, if people want to find out more about Holotronica or Hexstatic,
we've got a new website, holotronica.com, and Holotronica on Facebook and the usual places, really.
Okay, cool. So I'll put those up there.
Yeah, cool.
Fantastic.
Holotronica.com.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for taking time out to explain us and show us some amazing, amazing stuff that I think is going to blow some minds when it finally drops.
Yeah, I think any stoners with 3D TVs are going to absolutely love it.
It's going to blow your mind, people. Go out and get it if you can, or pre-order or whatever. Awesome. Thank you so much, Stuart.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.